up, everybody? Welcome to another Ben&Tanaye video. Today, as you can tell from the title, and if you follow us on social media, you know that we're gonna do a question and answer video where we get random questions from you guys. We got some random questions online, and we're gonna try to get through them because there's quite a few. So if you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're not new and you're coming back, thank you for coming back. Remember, if you're new, click that subscribe button. Okay?
And guess what? We've hit over 100 subscribers, so
yay!
it's a good thing. I guess that was like a short-term goal.
Yeah.
So we hit 100 subscribers, so we're doing something right.
I guess. All right, guys, let's get into these questions because, like I said, we have quite a few. All right.
If you inherited a private jet from a stranger, what would you do with it? I mean, that's a multifaceted question. So, from a stranger, a person that I don't know, how would I inherit a private jet from a person I don't know? One. Two, it's a person I don't know, so I don't trust this person. And if it's just a private jet, they happen to be rich, like probably got gas, I'd probably try to sell it.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I heard the gas to fill those things up.
That takes the most. That's the most money that you're gonna be spending on.
I don't think we would be able to afford to have a private jet, so definitely sell it and get some money from that. I think we both have that answer. That's actually not that hard of an answer. What's the bigger commitment, a child or marriage?
Oh, this is a question for you. So.
I mean, we're both answering, but I think definitely a child. I say this all the time to people that like have multiple children and don't get married to like the person that they're having children with. I'm like, yes, marriage is a big commitment, but the bigger commitment is definitely having a child, because no matter what you do or if you take care of the child or not, you still have a child. You're still a parent. Like true. You may not be an active father, you may not be an active mother, but you will never not be a parent at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with marriage, I can get divorced and he's not my husband anymore. He's my ex-husband. You know what I mean? Like I can get rid of a husband. You can't really not be a parent after you become a parent.
Technically you can, but
I mean, you still can't. Even if the kid passes away, you were still a parent. You know,
I'm not saying
you can't
the kid
ever
dying. I'm saying like it's ways, but in technical terms, you will always be a parent.
How are there ways? I mean, if you physically have a child, you forever have had a child. You know what I mean? Like your body is not the same, especially for a woman. You can't sit there and be like, well, I never had children. Like you've had children.
But the question was commitment. So if you give the child away, what are you committing to?
You're still a parent. That's a commitment. Like I can marry you and be your wife. Get a divorce. I'm no longer your wife. I'm not his wife. You know what I mean? If you have a child, yes, I have a child. Like, are they living with me? Did I give them up for adoption? Yes, but I still have a child out there. You know what I mean? That's never not your child.
It says, what's a common thing that you think about when you're alone? As of right now, going back to work. That's about it. I ain't gonna lie.
I think the common thing I think about is money and like paying bills. I just think about that all the time. Whether I'm alone or whether, when you're just in your thoughts, that's something that I always think about. I don't know why. This one is like a hypothetical question with optional answers. Your spouse is on life support and you find out they've spent every dime to your name, as well as impregnated or gotten pregnant by someone else. What do you do? A, continue to support your spouse. B, deferring to his or her family for a final decision, whether you're gonna pull the plug or not. Or C, just pull the plug.
So your spouse is on.
They're on life support. They've spent all your money, and somebody else is pregnant.
We're the person with the pregnant person out there. And then the person on life support is the one that we're...
No, your spouse impregnated somebody, or they're
So
pregnant.
I'm on life support.
Yes, if you're on life support, then it means that you spent all my money and somebody else is pregnant with your child at this point. Or if I'm on life support, then I'm pregnant with somebody else's child currently, and you have to decide: am I gonna pull the plug or? My answer: I'm pulling the plug. Now, just to be fair, if you're meant to live.
You're gonna live, I guess.
You're gonna live, you know what I mean? Like, that's not up to me. Who is me? Who is me? But anyway, we're definitely not gonna be together. If you live or whether you die or not, we're not about to stay together. Like, I can't. Like, somebody else is pregnant with your child and you spent up all my money. No, we're done. I'm not saying you deserve to die, but
I mean, at
either
the
way,
end of the
like,
day, like, I don't know. It just depends on what the doctor said. If there's an actual chance that, you know, whatever, I'll just leave it up to the family. I'm like, look, I'm done, I'm gone. You know, y'all do what y'all do. And yeah. But I don't know.
I mean, it's not guaranteed you'll die.
But like she said,
blood.
you know, if you're meant to live, you're meant to live.
I mean, if you, that's really morbid, and don't judge me for my answers.
I'm gonna go with the more logical. Well, a woman might think that's logical. Just pull the plug, but like, I'm just gonna, like, I'm done with you. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it to your family. I ain't gonna kill you, or not kill you, but like, I'm done with you. I don't care if you live or die, nothing like that. I'm
done.
done.
Like, I'm out of here.
So your family got it. Y'all good.
That's true. Okay, I think that's my answer.
If you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, which would it be? I know she probably think family or the Winslow family.
Yeah, I think
no,
that would be your answer.
I would either be in the Cosbys or the Huxtables, I should say, or was the Fresh Prince family, the Banks.
Because they're rich.
I mean, but not only are they rich, you have better opportunities, but they still teach good values and stuff like that. So, because a lot of kids are privileged and they don't really get taught good values by their parents and stuff like that. Uncle Phil has been through, you know, he marched and did all this stuff, and he worked very hard for what he has for success, and he's teaching that to his children. So yeah, and then Dr. Huxtable, same thing. The mother's a lawyer, the dad's a doctor. You know what I'm saying? If I get my wife pregnant, he can deliver. You know, we already got. You know,
I feel like
we in it.
I wouldn't pick those families because they have so many
Kids,
siblings. Like, I wouldn't want to be a Huxtable because they had like 15 kids. I don't know if I would want to be. I don't know, like in Fresh Prince. I probably would pick Fresh Prince, or I would want to be in the sister with their family, even though they weren't married. And
well, she would feel out of place, I feel like, because it's a set of twins, and then
yes,
it's you.
I want to be one of the twins, like.
But that's not the question.
I don't care. I'm a part of the family. I'm one of the twins, and that would be my life. Tamara and Tanaye, or Tia and Tanaye, it fits. So that would be my family. That would be my family. Or we could be triplets. And we all found each other at the mall. Why pray when God has everything under control?
I mean, the purpose of prayer is not that God doesn't have everything under control. The purpose of prayer is having a relationship with God and communicating with God.
Yes.
God wants his own relationship with you. Yes, he knows everything. He's all knowing. He's all powerful. He's all everything. But at the same time, if you have a personal relationship with God, that sustains you. And God does have everything under control.
Yeah.
But when you have your personal relationship with God and you realize how great God is and getting to know God for who he is, whatever the decision he makes, because he does have everything under control. So you might want something, but God says no. But you will be okay with that because you know God is God and he has everything under control. Everybody lives by the phrase everything happens for a reason, but they really don't really know what that means for real. So just because he says no in the situation that you might want him to say yes, you will still be okay with God saying no.
I think the other part of this question is to assume that prayer is basically you asking for stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, prayer is communication. He's talking, I'm talking. Sometimes prayer is
that could be a part of prayer.
Sometimes prayer is just giving honor to God, like just talking to him about how great he is, stuff like that. I'm not necessarily asking for anything. It's not saying he's not in control because I'm praying to him. It's a communication between me and my God. You know what I mean? And another thing about that, even if you felt like I'm praying about things that I want, but God already has control, why am I doing that? This is the other thing too. You got to think about people in the Bible like Hezekiah, who he was told that he was going to die, and he prayed, and God changed it. He was like, all right, fine, I'll give you some more years. Probably wasn't the best interest, but the point is, we can pray to God and we can change some things. You know what I mean? God gives us the desires of our heart.
Message.
Who is the morning and night person? Well, I'm definitely a night person, so that's...
Yes. And I'm definitely the morning person. Like, I wake up and I'm ready. Like, no problem for me, and I usually wake up fairly happy. Like when he wakes up, I'm like, "Good morning, sunshine." Like I say that almost every morning.
Okay.
Okay, this one is from my friend Tiffany from school. Are y'all gonna finally allow us to be bridesmaids at your 10-year vow renewal? So this has a backstory. Because me and Ben did not have a traditional wedding, and originally we were gonna have one, my friends were supposed to be bridesmaids. I actually told them they were gonna be bridesmaids. Of course, they ended up not being bridesmaids because we didn't have a wedding. So they always get on me about, are we gonna have this 10-year vow renewal and they can finally be bridesmaids? I don't have an answer for that.
Well,
it may not be 10 years.
If everything goes as planned, because I want it to be 10 years, so if everything goes as planned, and if everything is just set in the right motion and things of that nature, if everything is just right, then sure.
What is right? I mean, in my mind, I feel like I should be planning now. Like we're gonna
plan 3 years.
We're at 7 years. I don't know, like finding a venue and all that. That's a lot. Like planning a wedding and
right
it's
now,
so much money.
I wouldn't plan anything right now because we don't know.
At least have an idea of what you want. Like for weddings, most females have an idea of what they want years before, sometimes before they even meet their spouse. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even have an idea of what I want for a renewal, because I feel like it's not the wedding, it's like the renewal. I don't know.
But it's gonna be the wedding because we didn't have a wedding. That's the whole purpose.
I feel like it's the same.
I don't think so.
I feel like I missed out. Like I can't have a bridal shower because we've been married for a year. Like it's not that exciting. Like, oh, you're gonna have a husband. Like here's some lingerie. Like.
Yeah, but you missed out on the wedding, so you still do the wedding. You still can walk down the aisle and do all the stuff. And the thing is, you're not walking down the aisle with uncertainty because we've been married for 10 years.
Change your mind. I might get to that top of the aisle. He'd be like, never mind, I no longer want you. It's been 10 years, girl.
That's bogus.
But yeah, the answer to your question, I don't know. I mean, probably yes. Ben would like to have a 10-year renewal. I would like to have a renewal. I don't know if it's going to be 10 years, but yes, I do want to do that for you guys. I want to see you guys in your beautiful dresses. I want to do that overnight, staying in a hotel. We're about to do this thing tomorrow. You know that feeling. I do want to feel that. So yes, it will happen one day, Tiffany.
What's your favorite thing about being married to Tanaye? She's the complete opposite of me, which is a great thing. So what I lack, she is not lacking. As a man that's not too prideful, I mean that means a lot, and that goes a long way. She's my other half. So like, you know, I always say opposites attract. So and we're for the most part complete opposites.
Yeah.
We have things in common, but for the most part we are complete opposites. So, and I feel like, you know, I don't know, that's not my favorite thing about her. I don't know, but she feels that same way for what she's lacking in, I'm not lacking in. So we can just balance each other out.
The same person asked me the same question about Ben. What is your favorite part about being married to Ben? My favorite part, or my favorite thing about being married to Ben is just his, I don't know, I feel like he is committed to this relationship. And I feel like these days that is kind of hard to find. You know what I mean? Like he is like, I don't feel like I have to worry about him being with somebody else or entertaining other female. Like I don't want to have to deal with that, and I thank God that I feel like I don't have to with Ben. So that's definitely one of my favorite things about being married to him, because that's hard to find.
One of my good friends, Phil, he said, when did we first meet and what was your thoughts? I remember when we first met vividly. It was Chauncey. He goes to our church, or went to our church, and it was his birthday. We went to the bowling alley, and so like he, I don't know. Back then, I was in a different state of mind. You know, I was an OG in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't Deacon Ben at the time. I was out here in these streets. But so like I don't know. I felt like he hustled me. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm competitive, so when we was bowling, he was killing it. I didn't know he can bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I was feeling some type of way. You feel me? He showed me some of his like YouTube videos because he is a big gamer. He's a video gamer. He's a streamer. You know, Funk the Bass, if you go on Twitch. But he's a streamer, so like he showed me his Call of Duty back then he was huge in Call of Duty, so he showed me some stuff. And I thought he was a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? Played video games, he was good. And after that, I guess we hit it off. But at that first moment, my competitiveness felt some type of way.
My friend Ivory said, would you have married outside of your religion? I had to think about this. Like, when she sent this, at first I was like, that's an easy answer. But then I thought about it. Yeah. At the point where I was, before we got married.
You never know, you just...
See, I wasn't fully, like, I believed in Jesus and all that, but I wasn't fully in my belief. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't actively living a saved Christian life. So if I would have met somebody who believed in something else, but I felt like, oh, I really love them and I want to marry them, I don't know. Actually, I had to think about it because I had to think about Tanaye at that age, younger, and being in love or whatever, and feeling like, oh, I really love this person. But then I thought about it, and I don't think I would have married somebody who was a different religion. I'll say this because Ben and I, we weren't different religions or anything, but we did have a different belief. I'm not even going to say denomination. I'm just going to say the doctrine was different. Like, we had different beliefs on salvation, on baptism, and stuff like that. So for me, growing up, I always felt like I was going to marry somebody who believed exactly what I believe. And the reason for that is because I didn't want it to become a problem later, because I always felt like I was always going to come back to God and I was going to get myself together, and I wanted my husband to do the same. Thank God that happened, because I didn't want to be the person who has to, oh, kids, I'm going to church, are you going with me, or are you going to dad to temple? Like having, you know what I mean, like split that up. If we were different religions.
Not even that, or just, I mean, different religions, but like, or just not going at all, like.
Right, I don't want to go by myself and my family sitting at home. Like, I never wanted that. And I know people do it, but for me in my house, I never wanted that. I just feel like it would always be that conflict there. And I say conflict because when me and Ben were dating and he fully believed what he believed and I fully believed what I believed about baptism or whatever, I remember having those conversations with him, and it would get so, it wouldn't get like argumentative, heated, but it would get heated to the point where it's like, I don't even want to talk about this no more because he don't agree. I don't agree with what he's saying. It was just that awkward conflict that I wouldn't want in my marriage. You know what I mean? So I thought about all of that, and my answer is no. I definitely would not have married somebody outside of my religion.
I mean, here's a lighter question. What is your favorite TV show? I got a couple. I don't have like a definite favorite. But ones that I can watch non-stop without even getting tired of it and just do reruns.
Family Matters.
Well, besides, Fresh Prince is first, then Family Matters, and then the Jamie Foxx show. I feel like I can't get tired, and the Jamie Foxx show didn't last as many seasons as those shows, so it's even better. Like you got shorter seasons, but Jamie Foxx show is hilarious, and I feel like it's a very underrated show.
Yeah.
Like Jamie Foxx, he got to show all of his talents because it's his show, so he got to show all of his talents: his acting, singing, being, it's comedy, all that stuff. So Jamie Foxx show definitely
is hilarious. Okay, so my favorite shows. Yeah, I do love Sex and the City. I can watch that anytime, but it's not. Girlfriends is probably my favorite.
Which is a black Sex and the City.
Basically. So there's Girlfriends in Sex and the City, and then Sister, which I love. I can always watch Sister. Like Tamara, young Tamara is freaking hilarious. And what else? Yeah, I think those would be my like favorites. I have other shows that I love too, but those would probably be my like favorites. Girlfriends is definitely my hands down favorite show ever. So this is not really a question, but it was one of the first responses that we got to our questions, and it's from my old coworker Andy, and he said wave check.
You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta take the do-rag, y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? I need to shape up. I gotta get cleaned up. It's quarantine life out here, you feel me? But they in there. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. What are your favorite things to do as a married couple?
Well, there's the obvious. Other than that,
are you talking about coitus?
Other than that, we used to like going on date nights going to the movies used to be really fun. I'm saying used to because we're currently in a pandemic. If you're watching this 10 years later, we're currently in a pandemic and we can't leave the house to do fun things. So I used to enjoy going to the movies. Going out to eat was like really fun for me as a married couple. Like, it's different than when we were just young and dating. Like, you get to go to the movies and then you get to literally spend the whole day with them. Like, go home, see them in the morning.
I got one for her. She liked to match.
Oh, that's true. But we don't have to be married today. We were doing that when we were dating. I remember you used to come to church and I'd be like, I'm wearing purple today. And I would make you like, do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
I used to make him match me even when we were dating. So we didn't necessarily have to be married to be matching. But yes, I do love to match. Your female friend starts a fight with her boyfriend. She throws a few things at him and then swings on him. One of her punches lands, so he grabs her. What do you do?
I mean, I would grab him. I mean, at the end of the day, one, I would try to, like, I know people who like, I'm minding my business, they don't want to like go and get in between. One, it's my female friend and I see she's swinging on a dude and she lands. I'm not going to even let her get to the point where she'll have to land a punch on, because like, I'm breaking it up. I'm like, bro, you calm down, you know what I'm saying? Go over there. I'm going to, since she's my friend, like more than he will be my friend, I'm going to get her out of the situation, take her somewhere, I don't know, but like, I might have to de-escalate it, because like, she landed a punch. You lucky he just grabbed you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to avoid all of that, I'm gonna have to de-escalate the situation.
If a conflict is getting to the point where punches are being thrown from either party, it don't matter if it's the man or the woman, like that needs to be handled before it even gets to the point of throwing punches in the first place. So my thing, if it was me and my female friend and we're with her boyfriend or whatever and they're about to go for blows, I would have to call in some help, because I can't really break that up.
It's a different situation because you're a female.
Right? I'm gonna be like, I don't know what's about. Like, I can't break that up, so I definitely gonna have to call in some reinforcements. I'm probably gonna have to call the police, or hopefully some other guys are there or outside or something. I'm gonna have to call somebody, because I can't break that up. Abuse is not okay.
So if you find yourself in those type of situations, you know, I'm pretty sure they have hotlines. They got, I know you got family members, whoever that you can trust to help you. Call them immediately. Get out. Don't be afraid to leave. It's only gonna get worse. I don't care if you love the person. You know what I'm saying? They need help. Who from your past do you really wish you stayed in contact with? I guess nobody really.
Nobody?
Everything happens for a reason.
That's true.
I don't have a falling out with anybody. I never really had that. So if they're from my past, you know, we deal with seasons. There was a season of my life that, you know, we might have had fun. We did all this, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we're not in that season anymore. And not to say that you're a bad person or we cross paths, I won't speak to you or nothing like that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? If I don't contact you, I don't contact you. I have some people that I wish I could have spoken to. I had a friend, you know, commit suicide and stuff like that. But he wasn't in my past. But I wish, you know, he could have opened up to me or whatever, or we could have spoke more, and I could have possibly tried to help, you know. But
I feel like that's your answer right there, then, because were y'all still in contact? That's the thing. So if you would have stayed in contact with him, you know, maybe you could have helped in some way. Not saying you, because there's no really way for you to change somebody's mind who has that mindset maybe, but still, just that fact that if I would have stayed in contact with him, things could have ended up a little different.
Yeah.
So that could be your answer.
What are the qualities that you really enjoy in a friend?
So for me, I enjoy loyalty. I feel like I enjoy the same things that I want in my marriage, because my husband is my friend too. You know what I mean? So loyalty, good conversation, like to be able to communicate with each other. I think it's important. Good communication with friends is really good, because, you know, all that. And having stuff that you enjoy to do together. So me and my friends, like, we all seem to enjoy the same things for the most part. You know, we're all different, but we all have that thing that brings us all together, and it's like this beautiful friendship, which I love being with them, and I miss them very much.
Yeah.
All of my friends.
I guess, so loyalty, honesty, respect. You know, we men. So loyalty, honesty, and respect. Loyalty goes without saying. Honesty, it can be, that's multifaceted. Honesty, I feel like you my friend, bro. You my mans. So, like, if something, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even if you don't want to hear the truth hurts sometimes. But like, that's why you have friends. You know what I'm saying? So they can tell you the hard truth, other than like a random person. You know, just and you'll feel offended. But like, I'm your friend, best friend or whatever, bro. You're wrong, or bro, you know what I'm saying, this outfit don't look anything, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest with them. Honesty is like, just keep it 100, you know what I'm saying?
You want a friend that can receive honesty too. You know what I mean? You don't want that friend that anytime you say something and you disagree with them, or you tell them the truth about a situation and they get mad. Like, I don't like them type of friends. Like, don't get mad, and I'm supposed to be your friend, and I'm trying to tell you something that's gonna help you, or that's just straight up true. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear,
like,
not what you want to hear.
Basically, like, telling you about yourself, like, this is where you're wrong, and this, I'm not okay with this, and for you to be like, I'm mad, I don't want to talk to you, like, you're not a friend then.
I feel like real friends are not yes men. Real friends will tell you what you need to hear. They're gonna be honest, whether you feel like it's brutally honest or not. They're gonna be honest, and yeah, you might feel some type of way about it in the moment, and you go back and think about it, you know, whatever, and you come back and like, you know what, you was right, man. You know,
you still have that, even if you don't feel like they're right, you still have that love for each other. Even if it's a disagreement and y'all have different views, I still love you. Like, I'm not about to, the friendship can't be at odds because we don't agree. You know what I mean?
And then
I still love you.
And just respect. You know, respect me. Respect my space. Respect is earned and not given. So the fact that we're actually friends, we've built a level of respect. So, you know, respect me. Respect my wishes. Respect my space. Respect when I tell you something in confidentiality.
You ain't gonna be telling everybody in their mouth. Like, that's big.
Thank you guys so much. We had fun with these questions and answering these questions. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Just stay on the lookout for more content. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified first when we drop new content. So thank you guys so much. Ben&Tanaye, we out.
Bye.